Hey guys, Jonathan Zed here for JM Sports 100, jmsports.org. How's it going? I'm here to picks for September 5th, 2011. And that, of course, is Monday. Happy Labor Day to you all. And let's get right to it. We had a good day in baseball and a great day in college football as well. One day left to go in week one there. Let's kick things off with baseball and today in baseball history. We are going to kick things off with today, September 5th, on September 5th, 1969. Tom Seaver becomes the first pitcher in franchise history to win 20 games in one season. When the Mets beat the Phillies at Shea Stadium 5-1, Tom Terrific would finish this season 25-7 for the World Series champs. In that milestone game where he got his 20th win, he tossed a 5-hit complete game. So there's a little baseball history for you for today. Now let's take a look at the baseball action for today. I'm actually going to start by telling you guys that we went 9-6 in the action on Sunday, including the Tigers completely destroying the Yankees, the White Sox. I'll talk about that in a second. With the 9-6 record, 1,066 wins, 856 losses. Our goal right now, remember, I set a new goal, 1,100 is where I want to get. 33 wins away in 3 weeks to get there. I think we can do it, but who knows, we could completely collapse. On Sunday, the Detroit Tigers beat the Chicago White Sox 8-2. I'm sorry, 18-2. I watched that game. It was an ugly game. Just saying. We're actually going to kick things off with the Chicago White Sox because they play a day-night doubleheader tomorrow in Minnesota. I'm actually going to call for the sweep here. I will go through the pitching matchups. Philip Humber goes up against Anthony Swarzak in the first game. In the second game, we've got Zach Stewart, and I totally forgot what his name was, and I remembered it a second ago. Scott Diamond. There we go. So Zach Stewart, Scott Diamond in the second game, Philip Humber, Anthony Swarzak in the first game. I'm going to call for a split in this, but who knows? Detroit and Cleveland. Doug Fister and Ubaldo Jimenez is going to be a good pitching matchup. Fister playing pretty well as a member of the Tigers. I am going to go with Fister in the Tigers in that game. Baltimore and the New York Yankees. Brian Matisse goes up against Freddie Garcia, and I'm going to go with Garcia and the Yankees. LA Dodgers, Washington Nats, Hiroki Kuroda, and John Lannon. I'm actually going with Lannon in the Nats, but a little iffy there. Boston and Toronto. Boston got whacked by Texas on Sunday. Josh Beckett will be on the mound for them. Henderson Alvarez is on the mound for the Blue Jays. I'm going to go with Beckett and the Red Sox to bounce back. Texas and Tampa Bay. Scott Feldman and James Shields. Feldman has one start this year. He started on the rotation the last time around and got a win. And of course, we all know that James Shields is pretty good as well. I'm going to go with Shields and the Rays, but I'm shaky there. Houston is going to go with Henry Sosa in their matchup against the Pittsburgh Pirates. Houston coming off of being swept by the Milwaukee Brewers over the weekend. I'm going to go with James McDonald and the Pirates. Dontrelle Willis will go for the Cincinnati Reds, and Matt Garza will go for the Chicago Cubs. I'm going to go with the Willis and the Reds, I believe, is where I'm going to go there. Arizona and Colorado. Ishmael Rogers goes for Colorado. Wade Miley goes for the Diamondbacks, and I am going to go with the Diamondbacks in that game. Kansas City and Oakland. Felipe Polino goes up against Rich Harden. I'm going to go with Harden. In the Athletic, San Francisco and San Diego, Madison Bumgarner and Tim Stafer. And I'm going to go with Bumgarner and the Giants. Milwaukee and St. Louis, they started a really, really important series. Like I said, Milwaukee coming out the sweep of Houston over the weekend, going to St. Louis. They were swept by St. Louis back at Miller Park last week. We will see if the Brewers can bounce back. I'm going to go with them, and we'll see what they can do in this ever important NL Central Series. Atlanta and Philadelphia. Derek Lowe and Cliff Lee, good pitching matchup. I'm going to go Lee and the Phils. New York Mets, Florida Marlins, Chris Capuano and Javier Vasquez. I'm going to go with Capuano and the Mets. Last but not least, we have Seattle and the LA Angels. Going for the LA Angels will be Dan Herron. Anthony Vasquez goes for the Mariners, and I'm going to go with Herron and the Angels. Let's move quickly to college football. There were 3 games on the schedule on Sunday. There's 1 game on the schedule on Monday. And Sunday, we ran the table for the 2nd time already this season. So going 3-0 there moves us to 67-8 on the week and overall for the season, obviously, since it is week 1. Moves our lifetime regular season record to 637 wins, 223 losses. Tomorrow's action looks like this, or today's action rather. The Miami Hurricanes take on Maryland, and I'm going to go with the Hurricanes. I think even though Miami's having their internal problems and stuff, I do think Miami will be okay against Maryland and will get the win. And I'm looking forward to watching that game. You can catch that game on. Hold on, let me get it for you here. You can catch that game as soon as the page loads. You can catch that game on ESPN and ESPN3.com, 8 o'clock Eastern Time. I know I will definitely be watching it. All right, there are no new subscribers. Because I didn't get a whole lot of views on yesterday's video for whatever reason, I'm going to give another shout out to the Young Brothers and check out their website. It's JA Pro Sports Picks. I will put another link in the description like I did in the last video. And that's going to do it for me, guys. I am out of here. I'm John Lemzat. I will see you guys later. Peace.